All right. Our judges have returned. You all get plenty to eat? You need to run out and get a little something extra? No, you're fine. Okay. All right. Let's bring all the contestants back out on stage. Come on, girls. All right, in just a matter of moments, one of these will be your 2013 Miss Dale Fall Fest. So let's hear it from them, guys. But as is usually the case, before we can move forward, we have to take a look backwards. At this time, we would like our reigning 2012 Queen, Abby Fisher, to give her final speech and to take that last walk as your very own 2012 Miss Dale Fall Festival Queen. Let's hear it for Abby.
If anyone knows me well, they know that I live my life in a small box. I don't like doing anything outside of this box, nothing out of the norm. It's safe to say that participating in the Dale Fall Fest Queen's Pageant was out of my box. As far out of my box as I could possibly get. I grew up wearing big and baggy clothes, not frilly dresses. I grew up wearing flip-flops and tennis shoes, not high heels. I grew up on basketball courts, volleyball courts, and softball fields, but never on stages. I've never enjoyed speaking in front of people, yet I decided to participate in a pageant. In dancing. Who am I kidding? I can't dance. How was I supposed to dance in front of an auditorium full of people? What in the world was I thinking? What had I gotten myself into? Of course, I was nervous weeks before the pageant, but the day of the pageant, I was a mess. A complete disaster, actually. I spent the entire morning going over interview questions, my theme wear question, and of course, practicing walking in high heels. After hours of practice, I had not relaxed a bit. It was then time to leave for the pageant. I continued to practice my theme wear question as I drove to school for my interview. However, literally 2 seconds after leaving my driveway, I ran off the side of the road. I hit a huge pothole and had a flat tire. Needless to say, this did not calm my nerves or help my stress levels at all. I stood on the side of the road crying and waited for Mom to bring me another car. Thankfully, I made it to my interview on time and also managed to make it through the rest of the pageant. I enjoyed the whole Fall Fest weekend, from the Little Miss and Mr. Pageant to the pet parade, and yes, even hog wrestling. And for those who don't know, we managed to get the hog up on the tire in 11 seconds, which is pretty impressive. I was honored by all the people who came up to me to congratulate me at the fest. Even people that I didn't know were kind enough to congratulate me. I constantly had children running up to me, wanting to ask me questions and take pictures with me. It truly has been an honor to be the 2012 Dale Fall Fest Queen. I definitely couldn't have done this without the love and support of all my friends and family. Mom, Dad, and Andy, I'm so sorry for taking all my nerves out on you, but thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for all the love, support, and encouragement you have given me throughout this whole process. You believed in me when I couldn't believe in myself. You pushed me to continue and to give it my best shot when I wanted to give up. You guys mean the world to me, and I definitely couldn't have accomplished this without you guys. Shelby Duller, I cannot thank you enough for encouraging me to do this pageant with you. I definitely wouldn't have done it without you by my side. You put up with me the entire time, always willing to spend extra hours preparing for the pageant and calming my nerves backstage. Thank you for being my personal hairstylist for the pageant and for all the festivities that followed. You've been the best friend that I could possibly ask for. And of course, Rachel and Andy Fisher. They have been on me since I was in 8th grade about being part of the Dale Fall Fest pageant. I had continuously shot them down, telling them absolutely not. Obviously, I gave in. Thank you for encouraging me to get out of my box and to try something new. I know I wasn't always the easiest to work with, especially when it came to dance practice, but thank you for always being patient with me. Never in a million years would I have pictured myself dancing on stage in front of an auditorium full of people. Never in a million years would I have pictured myself in a formal dress and heels walking across stage and hitting a pageant pose. Never in a million years would I have pictured myself being part of a pageant, much less being crowned queen. Not only did I prove to others that I could get out of my box, but I proved to myself that I could get out of my box and be successful. If I could leave these girls up here on stage with one message tonight, it'd be to simply trust and believe in yourself. You're capable of doing a lot more than you believe you can. They have spent hours preparing for this night and have done a wonderful job. I'm excited to crown our next Dale Fall Fest queen. Good luck to each and every one of you.
Okay, and next we have a few remarks from our director, Rachel Fisher.
I tell you, that's going to be hard to follow up. I just want to start off by telling everyone just how much fun I've had working with Abby last year and this year. And it's funny because I didn't know what her speech was going to be, because my next line was, for those of you that don't know Abby, this is way outside her comfort zone. She's overcame a lot, from just participating in the pageant to actually eating Pronto Pups at the festival, which we were so proud of her. But actually, a week before the pageant, Abby wanted to come over to our house and talk. And I knew what this talk was going to be about, and I said, I am not going to be happy, because I knew she did not want to do the pageant. She had let her nerves get the best of her. She overly prepared, and I had to give her some positive encouragement, and she stayed with it, and I think now she's glad that she did. I believe Abby learned a lot about this process, but most importantly about herself. I've watched her grow into such a wonderful young lady throughout the years. She's very dear to our family, and I can only hope that if Andy and I were ever so blessed to have a daughter, at some point they could be half the woman that she is standing here. She's been helpful with the pageant and a wonderful role model for all of these contestants. With that being said, on behalf of myself and the Dale Fall Festival Board, I'd like to present this bouquet of flowers to you as a token of our appreciation. Thank you, Abby. Here is your 2012 Miss Dale Fall Fest Queen, Abby Fisher. Abby, you may take your final walk.
No, you can't. You just stay right here. I've got the script, not you. I need someone from the Dale Fall Festival Committee to come up. I don't care who it is. Maybe the chairman of the board might be a good one. Oh, there he is.
Okay, I'm puzzled.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, this is not in my script,
Yes,
just so
I know.
everybody knows.
It's not in her script. Mark Libahusen.
That's not for me.
I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank the director of this pageant for the last 8 years, for appreciation of all that she's done. She has actually changed this pageant to this Sunday evening because she didn't like to have this thing on a weekday night, because kids were up late, again worrying about her girls. And we thought it was a fabulous idea to change it, and she's just brought us a whole lot more of those ideas as these 8 years have went on. So at this time, on behalf of myself and the Dale Fall Festival Committee, we'd like to give you these flowers for a token of our appreciation. Thank you.
All right, now, Abby, you may take your final walk. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2012 Dale Fall Fest Queen, Abby Fisher. All right. Thank you very much, Abby. And it is time now to get started with what I suspect everyone has been waiting for. Our first award is for Miss Congeniality. The Miss Congeniality Award is voted on by her peers within the pageant. Someone who has shown great heart, personality, friendliness, and good character. Your 2013 Miss Congeniality, Allison Smith. Congratulations, Allison. Our next award is Miss Photogenic, which is voted on by our 3 judges from a portrait taken by Studio Expressions. And your 2013 Miss Photogenic is Miss Tiffany Parks. Okay, now for the Queen and her court. 4th runner-up, which as you know is very important in case runner-up 1, 2, and 3 get caught trying to off the Queen. Our 4th runner-up this evening, Miss Olivia Morris. Olivia Morris, our 4th runner-up. Okay, the 3rd runner-up. This would be Miss Sarah Hagedorn. Okay, we're inching our way up there. Next is our 2nd runner-up. Please step forward, Miss Darian Scales. Okay, we have Olivia Morris, Sarah Hagedorn, Darian Scales. Next is our 1st runner-up. And we all know why that's important in case the pig takes out the Queen. We have our 1st runner-up, Allie Waninger. And finally, the time has arrived. One of these girls standing before you. And it looks as though the Queen for the 2013 Miss Dell Fall Festival, Gina Wall. And right there is your shining star from David Turnham. We also want to thank Thurmwood. We will be rewarding now 2 additional awards this evening to the top 2 interviewees. As you know, this is a scholarship pageant, one in which public speaking and professional interviews are considered very, very important. The 2 contestants that had the top scores in their interview portion and who will be receiving the $250 scholarships will go to Gina Wall and Allison Smith. And we want to personally thank Thurmwood for making this possible. At this time, Board President Mark Libehusen will be presenting the $1,000 scholarship to our Queen. Just a couple of more things and it's going to be over. All the girls need to stay up here. Give them a round of applause. I'll stop for that. We start serving Pronto Pups on Thursday night. Yes. Let's hear it. Let's hear it for the Pronto Pups. Come on. Hey, and our thanks to each and every one of you for coming out and supporting each and every one of these girls. They appreciate it. They learned much from this contest, from the Del Fall Fest, the pageant, and all the activities that go on. And we just thank you, and we also thank our Queen, Miss Gina Wall. Thank you, everyone. Okay, and at this time, girls, you are locked in on the stage right now. You, Miss Fisher, get all the pictures you want to get.
Just real quick, I'm going to take a few pictures of all the contestants and then the court. Afterwards, you are free to rush the stage and spend as much time as you want, okay? Thank you. Thank you again for coming out and supporting these women.